What's up, guys? Real Estate Bros back with another video. We're gonna do a walkthrough right here. I haven't been in here for at least a week, so we're gonna go check out what's going on and take a look around. Obviously I have a lot of work to do out here. Still getting some trash cleaned out and stuff. We'll upload some pictures of what it looked like before. So it actually looks like more work than I was expecting. So they replaced the whole portion of the girder here. It looks like we got a lot of new floor joists back in over here. So that's coming along. They did a lot of cleanup underneath the house. So that's good, really coming along here. Got some temporary walls in here. These will be going. We're gonna open this up pretty big. So this will be the living room. And it'll kind of just flow right into the kitchen this way. Come back over here. So when you walk in the door here, we're gonna be putting a wall along here. And then we're gonna have some bedrooms kind of back in here. So this is actually a load-bearing wall right over here. And we're gonna put a beam in through there and just extend this whole area. Because as you can see, we walk out this way. We already have our roof structure up top, and we already have foundation. All down here is actually house foundation. So we can extend this and probably may double to triple our money on investment on this part of the house, which is really gonna make this deal actually worth it. We'll make a video about numbers and how we did the financing and how we're doing on the project and profits and all that at some point. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so we're gonna it's gonna be a 3-bed, 2-bath, and the bathrooms are gonna be over here. You'll walk in somewhere right in here. We'll have a little bathroom here, and then this is gonna be the master bathroom, which you'll get to through that way. So this will be like master closets in here, master bedroom all the way down at the end over there. So looking back over here, we're trying to keep the plumbing as little as possible. So we put both of our bathrooms and then our kitchen's right on the other side of this wall here. And also our laundry room is going to be out, kind of right out there. So all our plumbing is really centralized to keep the costs down. So, but it's coming along. I was hoping to be a little further at this point, but this is, real life. This is how things go. So looks like we already have our beams here on the floor, so they'll be coming along. So also, this is a structural, we have a kind of odd thing here. So we got some structure right here on this wall. If you come around this way, this wall up here is actually structural along with that wall. And we want to remove this to open up this area. So we're going to end up putting in a beam along here so we can open up the kitchen, and then we're going to put in some new ceiling joists along here, and that will enable us to get rid of this wall and just really open this space up here. And same with this wall right here. this wall is not structural, so we'll just be able to take this wall out completely, which will really open it up and look nice when it comes in here. Looks like we got a bunch of concrete, so we're replacing you know, a lot of our footings underneath the house and putting in steel beams and things like that underneath. This house had a lot of structural work. It was built in the 1950s, 1950 to be exact, but it's in a really good part of town, so it made the deal worth it. And like I said, we'll go into some numbers maybe on another video, or we'll see. We'll see. That'll be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I grab the camera here. See, I don't know if we'll be able to see the underneath the house that well, but we'll see. So we got this cleaned out. There was a lot of junk in here. So it's looking real good. But as you can see, you know, our actual post right there, I don't know how good you guys can see it, but that's leaning. That's leaning quite a bit right here. So we're adding footers. You know, this is concrete right here with steel posts, and that's gonna fix our structure there. All right. I guess one other thing, these windows are replacement windows, but we're gonna be changing at least some of those out because they're just a little small. So to get our egress in the bedrooms and stuff like that, we're gonna go ahead and change some of those out. We're gonna use them in the back over here. You can see all the way out in this kind of little, it almost looks like a little sunroom right now, but it's gonna be turned into a utility room, and we're probably gonna put maybe 4 or 5 of these windows in there. So, and then up in our attic, it's pretty open up there. So that's nice. And we're hoping to do spray foam on this one. And our spray foam will come on our wall. It's actually going to go in the basement as well, or crawl space, I guess. And we're going to spray foam this a closed cell, and it's going to go up the whole roof line and also come up on the roof the whole way, except in the ridge. We don't want to do closed cell in the ridge because you know, moisture and vapor can get stuck in there and just cause a lot of rotting and stuff in the ridge, and we don't like rotting. So we can do like an open cell, or I think on this one we may just do like fiberglass for that top 2 feet there, just to keep costs down. Don't have to change out sprays or anything like that. Yeah, so just a quick recap on this one is this is a complete gut job. I mean, we're talking all new, everything's new electric, completely new plumbing, having to actually hook up to the sewer. We're having to do a water main line out front here. We're gonna have to do a repair on that. Completely new HVAC. There was actually no HVAC on this, so we're having to do a complete job on that, including all the duct work and stuff. As you can see, down to studs on this one, and a lot of structural repair. So this is our first actual investment flip here. Took on a big job, but I have a lot of experience, probably at least 10 years of experience building houses and doing home improvement and working in the field. So I've got the experience to take this on, and we are working with a contractor on this one. We're trying not to do too much work ourselves, but we'll see. Maybe towards the end, we'll come in and maybe we'll paint it and floor it ourselves. We'll just kind of see what time's looking like. And we're hoping to be done in April. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I hope it does, but we'll just have to see, stay on top of it, and keep picking away one day at a time, 1 week at a time. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Real Estate Bros out.